Hello, guys. Welcome. Oh, Master PV, welcome in. And thank you again for being first and grabbing your boss token along with your extra boss token and for your 10 stream streak with your extra raffle ticket for the sustained streak. Thank you so much. It's great to have you, man. Great to have you, man. I'm glad you finished your your line for your what? What was it? What was it? Adaptive control unit? Adaptive control unit. I assume that's something I'll come across later, but I'll look forward to that. White Scar, it's great to have you, man. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great start to your Saturday. We are back with some more Satisfactory. We were back here actually earlier in the week because I wasn't really feeling Elden Ring one day, so I decided to come here, and I completely forget what I was working on. It's on your screen now. Look at the third item for the phase. Oh, is it the little ball that looks like the core from Portal 2? Those little personality core things? Okay. I need to remember what the heck I was doing. I know in the end I was trying to get all three of these items at least running in some form. I think I was trying to get motors up and running. Maybe. I feel like I completely forget what the heck I was doing. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, I made a whole new roof thing. And I'm trying to get the efficiency up on my rotors, I think. Because these are going to be going below to, I believe, this is my steel. Ultimately, make motors. Right? Yeah. I need rotors to make motors. I think that's as far as I've gotten on my line toward getting all three of these things at least going in some form before we then go and work on everything else. Motors are easy. Well, I'm working on it. You have to crawl before you can walk here. Walk before you can run. And so I need the motors before I can move on to the more advanced things. But I think if I'm recalling correctly, the main limiting factor right now are screws for the rotors. I believe I am running short on screws. Yeah, see, it's sitting here idle waiting for screws. So I already had put some production towards screws specifically. I think I even added extra screws somewhere around here. Oh, this is going all the way from iron. But I think... Oh, wow, I already, like, combined these. Okay, so I have two dedicated. You and every other pioneer waiting for screws. Yeah, actually, I think about it. I think this alone up there needs 100 screws per minute. Yeah, I think it needs 100 screws per minute. I have 2 full productions of screws going towards it. But that's only what? I think I have one at 75, right? Actually, is this exclusively going there? No, it's not exclusively going there. It's split. Okay. So yeah, it has 75 divided into 2. So let's see what this is. This is, what? 75 divided by 2 plus 50. Oh, my numpad is locked. Plus 50. So this only has 87.5 screws per minute going to it. So I would need more screws, but I think to get more screws, I would probably need to up the amount of iron. I don't know, it's actually not that bad. It's still holding up my production line of iron. So it's possible I could just add one, snap it to the production line here, and be relatively okay. I may do that. Alright. And also, we're gonna need to add more power here soon. Actually, let me check what's my power at now. Yeah, I'm like right on the precipice of my max draw being at capacity. So yeah, we're probably gonna need to do power here soon. So that's nice. Not quite yet, but we're practically there. Let's see. So I want to build, I think, another layer on this one. We'll do there. And we have a nice little constructor, maybe. Or maybe not. It's so weird. Why is it? Oh wait, no, it's working. It's working correctly. I'm just being dumb. I'm being dumb. We're fine. Oh, did I stack two on top of each other? Oops. I want intake. Will you turn, please? There we go. Why is this weird? Why is this acting strangely? I could have sworn this was better before. I could have sworn there was more room on top of these. I've had constructors stacked on constructors before. I guess not here. Maybe my... Did I make this shorter or something? Is this floor shorter than normal? Oh, this floor is. It's only 3 when it should be 4. Oh my god. I think I stunted the growth of this one. Oh, that's good. In that case, I guess we'll build wider instead of taller. Whoops. Alright. Well, it is what it is. We make do with what we have. Right, we're gonna grab you there. And once again, split even further. And until we hit a concrete problem, then we'll probably end up having to add more iron onto this whole spiel. We got you heading there. Now I need you. Said I built a road that was a couple kilometers long. Realized at destination I was 1/8 of a foundation off center. Oh no! Did you have to redo the whole thing? That sounds horrible. How do I want to attach this? I don't really have a good way to attach it. I could, I think, attach it from the outside. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to change the angle that this exits. There we go. Awesome. Oh god, how is this gonna work? I don't know if it's gonna work. I guess I could, like... Ooh, man. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Oh, Jesus. Alright, maybe I need to build a little temporary thing here. Let's see. So that should have a hole on the outside, right? Oh, does it not have a hole on this side? I thought it would. Oh, crap. Well, geez. This is rough. How am I gonna add to this? As this is far too steep for this to just attach. I can't just put like a merger and have it merge there, can I? I doubt it. Yeah, nope, that's not gonna happen. What if I split this here? There you go, that's legit. That seems legit. Totally legit. Don't ask questions. Cast screws, fantastic. And then I need to power this on, huh? Where's my nearest power point? We're gonna grab you and put you there. Unto life! Alright. So that is yet another 50. So that is 100. It was 100. Was it 200 or 100? It might have been 200 screws because that seemed too easy. I remember thinking before I logged off, like, oh my god, there's gonna be so many extra screws. You said, oh, you ripped out the road after all that and rebuilt it right. Oh my lord. Just slightly off center. I don't know if I do that. Good for you. Good for you being so dedicated. But I'm just staring at my slug belt. I put down a square belt and loaded it with slugs and sealed it off. That was just a constant ring of slugs. Ooh boy. It is 100. Alright, so this should now be plenty. In fact, if I have two dedicated 50 screws and it takes 100, then I actually should detach the screw production from the other line, right? From the 75. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. So, I don't think we need this any longer. We'll keep that there in case we need to reattach it for whatever reason. But I don't believe we will need it. Cool. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, god damn it. These freaking ladders are useless. Yeah, I feel like I might be missing something. I don't know what it is. But this should theoretically now be working all the time, right? I'll make sure this gets enough screws before the end. Either two outputting at 50 should give me enough screws before the next one starts. Should give me exactly enough screws. Yet it's sitting idle. Why is that? Am I crazy? It says 100 screws per minute. Let's see. $50 screws. This gives 50 screws per minute. This gives 50 screws per minute. These are both attaching to the belt going up. Right? Mm-hmm. So why is it hanging up? Why is it still idle? It should be running all the time. I guess the timing is off. I could reattach it to the 75, and maybe that would... Because it's receiving exactly what it needs, but the timing it's receiving it is off of what it actually needs to be constantly running. And if I add the extra from the 75, it'll help. I don't know. I'll try it. Why not? So I want to re-add you. Dang, internet went down. What'd I miss? I'm confused why my 100 per minute screws aren't enough to keep up with my 100 per minute requirement. That's what we missed. Also, somehow this isn't working, even though they were working fine before. Let me... there we go. There we go. Perfect. How much can the belt move? The belt can move 270 because it's a tier 3. So I'm reattaching an extra, what, half of 75. And it should all be tier 3 because I constructed it tier 3. This is a tier 3. Let me move you, I think. Let's F that. And make a conveyor throughput readout there. This is moving 60 per minute, 70 per minute, 90 per minute, 96 per minute, 100 per minute is what it should be. Well, actually, no, 100 per minute is not what it should be. I should be outputting over 100 per minute because I added the output of the other one as well. So I actually have over 100. See, that's 200 per minute. Why is... Oh, it's because it's being split. It's because I have 2 production lines. That's what I freaking forgot I had 2 production lines. All right, that makes perfect sense. All right, so I need 200 screws output. Oh, my Lord. All right, that's what I'm missing. I forgot I had 2 separate output lines of that because I'm stupid. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I said it. I said that I was missing something. That's exactly what it was. Alright. So, yeah, I need a lot more screws. Going up there. And to do that, I think I'm going to need more power. I am going to need to upgrade my power. Which means we need to go to my power plant out in the middle of nowhere. And build a bunch of stuff. We need to build a bunch of... What, 3 more water treatment things, or water pumps, I mean? 6 more coal. Yep. So, what does that mean in terms of supplies? I know I'm going to need a bunch of you. I'll grab a few stacks of that. What else do I need? What else do I need? I'm obviously going to need a lot more conveyors because I'm going to need to truck in another line of coal from somewhere. So we need that. Let's get a bunch of these guys. Thank you. Cool. Do I have wire on me? Because if I'm gonna need more coal, I'm gonna need to make another power line going across the world. That's not what I want. I want down here. There we go. Wire should be at the end. Cool. Hey, we got wire. Probably need some rods too. Thank you. Alright, excellent. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. If I'm missing something, let me know. Where the heck is my power anyway? Where's my latest power thing? I totally forget where the heck I put my power thing. Let's follow these power wires. I think we'll probably do it. Maybe, possibly. I know I put it in this general direction. This is probably going to this line here. Oh, all right. Well, here's a coal line. This is going to my power, isn't it? Yep. This is my power coal. Fantastic. How nice having these little reminders. A little highway. Excellent. Now, I want 3 more of these guys. 6 more of these guys. I probably should have actually gone here. I totally forgot to properly use this. So, I want 1, 2, 3. And I want power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna be short rotors. God damn it. Short rotors. Any of the rotor shortage. Luckily, I don't think my output of rotors that I use for grabbing out of my storage is affected, as I'm trying to make a dedicated rotor supply to my motors for that output. Well, at some point, I feel like at this rate, I'm gonna need an entire floor just dedicated to freaking rotors. I'm gonna need like a little tiny rotor factory and just pipe them directly into my main factory. Let's see. Not you. Down here. Rotors. There we are. Yeah. I have like almost exactly the amount of iron, reinforced iron plates I need, so let's grab more of those. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I remember I used most of these, huh? Wonder how far this is backed up. Yeah, we already almost have that full again. I'd almost drain those into my my junk bin here. Oh, it's crazy how fast they build up again. All right,
look,
back to power.
It's a VIP.
Hey, Iris, welcome in. How is your Saturday starting? I hope you're doing well, enjoying your weekend. Thanks for grabbing your boss token. A pleasure as always. Where is my conveyor? Oh, well, never mind. I don't need my conveyor because I have my power lines. It's going fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. How are you? I'm doing well. Always up for more Satisfactory. It's a very addicting, engaging game. Right now, I'm expanding my power lines. Definitely not for everybody, but I'm surprised by how much I've gotten into it. Okay. Yeah, I think I should have everything now. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna want to build another story. I think. I guess I could build wide. Hey, Dab, how are you doing? Was it a good week? It was a good week. How has your week been? Thanks for popping over on the YouTube side. Yeah.
Listen here, Master PV. You're asking how awesome is the game Satisfactory, and if I've ever tried it. I haven't touched that nonsense because I don't need a machine to tell me how to work. My good-for-nothing grandkid, oh he bad, tried to explain it, but it just looks like doing chores for free. Back in '49, I built a coal-powered toaster that took up half the kitchen and required 3 different levers just to brown a piece of rye. The belt drive snapped and launched a crust clean through the drywall, which was much more exciting than staring at virtual pipes. Building factories on a screen ain't nearly as rewarding as fixing something with a real wrench. Modern folks just love paying money to simulate a 40-hour work week.
I guess Grandpa isn't a fan of Satisfactory. Oh my god. He does not sound like the biggest fan of Satisfactory. Oh my lord. There you go. That's what I'm doing. I'm simulating a 40-hour work week here. And we got you. Excellent. Now I need my 3 pumps. So let's do that. Is it logistics? No, it's production. Yeah, water extractor. Okay. Doing chores for free is golden. 'Twas a good work week. Awesome. Had red velvet yesterday. Ooh. Red velvet cake is always good. I assume that's what you mean. I'm honestly like, I am a dessert guy, unfortunately for me. That I try to avoid them as much as possible, because if I don't, I'll go overboard. But I've never been much of a chocolate guy. I like chocolate, but it has to be in moderation. Extreme moderation. Gossire said, doing chores for free. I'm guessing Grandpa wouldn't be a fan of several games I play. Well, you can ask him. You can ask him if he likes your games. Yeah, you can find out. You can find out as we speak. I'll be getting the beaties like I got. No, don't say that. Don't put that on me. Like I said, I try to avoid sweets because I know I go overboard. I find I have to take up no, I'm not going to get that stance in general to avoid going overboard. Because yeah, otherwise I would be. No, I tend to my problem is I tend to have carb heavy foods and I have portion control problems. I fully admit I have portion control problems, and I like carbs are delicious. Carbs are amazing. I'm a person who knows how to be healthy and knows how to be fit. It takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot of willpower to do it. I'm not a naturally, like, I don't know, I grew up not really being active, and I was never really taught portion control, and like my household would have like huge portions, and I was never taught about carbs as a kid. So the habits I developed as a child were very, very well, they reflect my habits now, and to go against them takes a lot of willpower that I don't always have, unfortunately. Alright, so you are going to go over this way. I think we are going to put a junction somewhere around here. As Young Cook, they say I could have all the soda I want at work. You ever try to exercise control when you have unlimited supply? Yeah, it's hard. That's part why I have to just not buy things, not buy sweets. Because yeah, if it's there, I know like naturally I'll go for it. It's hard to resist. It really is. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that. Do I? No, I don't. Why? I actually want to bring this pipeline over here. And then you are gonna feed that guy. There we go. Perfect. And then this one will follow a similar pattern, I hope. And have a pipeline junction like here. Got 13 sugar top donuts because I kept rationalizing it. It's not icing on there, it's less sugar. There you go. Yeah, and it's hard to go against habits, and it does get easier, don't get me wrong. If you put in the time to form the habit of eating better, I don't even want to just say it's not really time. It takes a lot of willpower. But if you're able to establish, stick to it long enough to establish a habit, it is easier to continue with the habit than it is starting out. So it's not as if like it's forever a constant struggle. But it's easy to break the habit, which ended up being my problem because I got super fit. I've always been like a heavy kid. I was always a heavy kid. And I was running a lot, like 6 miles a day plus. At one point I was running 10 miles a day. I had lost like 100 pounds and I was feeling great. And then I just had COVID happen and I got COVID. And I stopped running for a while, and then I had a bunch of family stuff happen with my mother getting sick, and a lot of different things. Got into a relationship, and not necessarily a healthy one, and that was a bit stressful. And that also added onto things, and I just kind of fell out of that. Fell out of that habit that I had formed for a few years, and it's hard to restart. It's easy to slip back into your natural tendencies. You can form habits that contradict them, but in the end, I feel like when you establish habits as a child, it's like your baseline, and left unattended, you tend to gravitate back toward that. And yeah. So I know what I need to do to lose weight. It's just hard to factory default settings. Yeah, essentially. It's hard to consciously contradict the get back on the horse, so to speak. There we go. And there we are. Excellent. Fantastic. We got all that hooked up. Absolutely beautiful. No way this could be considered ugly. I think this is just objectively beautiful pipe work here. No criticism needs to be said here because it's perfect. And we are going to get our thing ready for additional coal. Wait, I already have these hooked up, so let's go here. And I think this faces outward. My freaking scroll wheel, man. There we go. Yep. I like these legs. These legs make it easy to get over these things, which is fantastic. Alright, so we're likely going to be piping in the coal from this end. and then from that end. So what I want to do is have logistics. What is this? A splitter? Yeah, splitter. Yeah, in from that end, out through that end. This is good. For those three. But then for these ones, we want it the opposite way. Because we are going to pipe it in from that side for this one. Wait, what? Oh, this one got turned around somehow. Alright, that's weird. Oh, do I do mergers on here? Oh, yeah, I accidentally did a merger for that one. I want to do a splitter. That's what happened. Yep. That means this one's all screwed up, too. Oh, I don't want to delete the freaking lift. Or dang it. Splitter. Yeah, we're going to be taking it in the other way. There we go. So now, is that right? No, it's not. Oh, it could be right. It's facing the wrong way, kind of. But I could still put it in here. But yeah, actually, I probably will. It'll probably be fine. So for this end, it should be going in here. And we'll, like, add this on. And that's fine. You'll go in there. And you'll go in there. And this is probably going to come out of a splitter where I split these things, too. How do I do this one? Oh, yeah, I have it split right there, and then it goes out. Okay, gotcha. So I may do something similar here. It's actually not bad. It splits on this first thing here. And then this goes all the way around and meets into there. Which will then start it on its journey here. There we are. Hey, that's good, right? Yeah. Whee! Now we just need a coal hookup. Let's see where the hell coal is. Oh, there's also crash stuff up there, I think. Yeah, there totally is. There's a freaking hard drive up there. I never even realized. At least if I did, I didn't remember. Alright, so the next available one is over near where this thing is, I guess. A little bit further. So let's follow this over to where it is. And we'll use coal from there. I don't know. How much coal do we have flowing through this? Let me check to see how much coal we have on this. I mean, it's possible that we could just combine these lines, right? Well, we have no idea, but it's possible, maybe, possibly. Because this is all Mark III. So it should be able to carry 270. Or put power shards in the miners. Have you unlocked, upgraded the miners? I have not put I haven't put power shards in them. I have upgraded them to level 2.
A word from our sponsor, Bayleaf. Come down to Dr. Dick's Hospital in 2 Point County.
Hello, Bayleaf. Thank you for the mandatory advertisement. Welcome in. How are you? I hope your weekend's starting out well. Classic Bayleaf. It is classic Bayleaf. Dr. Dick's Hospital over in 2 Point County. We all know Bayleaf. You're doing well. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing well, sir. I'm glad to hear it. What have you been up to? All right. So. Yeah, you're doing 120 per minute. And that's the only line feeding this, so I should be able to add on another thing to this, right? And it should be fine. All right, when this is 1,000 meters this way, almost, I'm wondering if it's still down here or if it's up on top. If it's over here, then I could just make a conveyor belt down and join it with that other one. I had an accident with your razor. All right, the cuts are fully healed as of today. Well, good. Jesus Christ, I'm glad you're okay. Razors are no joke. They'll cut you up. Belt is backed up. You ain't getting more on that line until you upgrade. Well, I think that it's it's backing up because it's overloading the coal. It's not because it's a saturated line. But I don't think that single unit is enough to feed all of the new power. But once I have these two together and I connect the new power stuff, it should no longer be backed up completely. I don't think it's backed up because the line's saturated for speed. It can't be. It's a 270 limit line and it's only 120 output. I can feed 9 coal generators on 240 system. It's backed up. 240. But yeah, I don't think the problem isn't the line. It's gonna be fine once I hook them both up. Unfortunately, this is for my black powder. And if I do this, then I'm not gonna be able to feed off of this one for my black powder if I want to upgrade. Oh, that's not really a problem right now. It'll be a problem in the future though. Yeah. Black powder? What's wrong with black powder? You ever playing Skyrim today? Nice. Do you have mods, sir? Is it modded Skyrim? Oh god, I don't know if I brought the stuff for a upgraded miner. Oh crap. God damn it, I don't have a freaking thing with me. Alright. Let's see. Do I have the stuff to make an equipment workshop? And do I have the stuff to make a miner? I may suggest fill a storage container or 2 of it, then cut the line off. How much ammo do you need? I don't know. I have a factory going for nautiloids or whatever the hell they're called, nobelisks. So it's fine for now. It's fine. I'll just keep making them. Eventually, the line will probably back up because I'll have too many nautiloids, and that'll be okay. Production, Mark II miner. There we are. Yeah, and this will just run parallel to that one for a little bit. These are going to 2 different destinations ultimately, so it won't be perfect, but... Alright. Yeah, and then we will stick you up there. You said it is modded Skyrim, Bayleaf. What kind of mods do you have? Skyrim can always be so different depending on the person and their preferred mod setup. Obviously, it has similarities because it's always Skyrim, but it's impressive how different of a playthrough you can have. There are a lot of mods. Are you doing your own custom mod setup, or did you like download a pack or something? Because I usually just download packs nowadays. I have not done a custom mod setup in a while. Alright. So I think I want to take this, like, essentially just run it straight through here, right?